Hi, good evening. Um, Today is not a strategy video. Today I just want to share with you guys about my journey in terms of when I started for my forex trading education, and then hopefully that it will give you a rough idea. And then it's more about about my journey, about how I share, about how I started from zero as well. All right, started from zero, not know nothing about trading. I'm going to show you some proof. Okay, but first ever uh, this is the 2015. So it was my first ever course that I take was with Neil Fuller. Okay, Neil Fuller was my first ever mentor. But this is based on online. Okay, this is based on online. I never met him before. Okay, so Neil Fuller was my first ever uh, online course, I would say. So a lot of the things there is more about self-reading, and then applying. There's no one-to-one mentor, and I mean throughout all my exposure to all these educations, right, I never really had one-to-one with anybody. Okay, I did spoken to some of them, but never really one-on-one. No one-on-one for me. Okay, and then so now Fuller was the one that I think gives me a very good foundation, because that is where I learn about, I learned about inside bar strategy. So I'm going to give you a bit up to about his website, right? Okay, I learn about his strategy, about his his thoughts and his analysis, all right? But I not really take everything of all his concepts, but the one that I learned very much from him was the inside bar, right? The inside bar trade, inside bar fakie, inside bar false break, inside bar pin with combo, and all that is from him. That is where my first ever foundation, I say. So it's important that when you guys take this forex trading, right? I mean, for those who are new, the foundation is very important. Okay, if you started off on the wrong foot and wrong course, right? I mean, it's just not really nice. You know what I mean? It won't end well most of the time. All right. Then after I took it at 2015, and after I took it, when I took it, right, I did have a feel about the strategy, but I was still new, so I did not really. I mean, I was getting around 10, 20 pips and 30 pips, and at that point of time there was no guidance. I was really doing it on my own, and I was very happy with just 10 pips and maybe 15 pips, right, at the point of time. So I was not really happy with my with what I get from there. So after that I went to take an online course which is at Malaysia, which I think, I'm not so sure what this the name is. I think it's Masa FX. Yeah, took that one. I think I spent nearly 300 bucks. Okay, for this Nyam Fuller, nearly 300 bucks, right? Okay, so then this is not really a very good one, because a lot of information that I learned from here can be found on the internet. So this was not really a quite fruitful learning experience, I would say. Okay, and then the next one, and then I got screwed over. After that, I went to Technic Forex seminar, which is TFS price action with MK Khalid Hamid, which is the Malaysia trader, and then I get buy his ebook as well, and I start to get some decent profits. All right, I start to get some decent profits, and I did to learn a few of his strategies. Okay, more exposure. So after that, after I learned from him, I did perform slightly better than before. Okay, slightly better than before, but I still have the nice Fuller foundation wherever I go. Alright, so the game changer for me is really the Uncle Ted from Forex family, if you guys know. Okay, I I think his mental knowledge and psychology and process, that is where I learn a lot from his mental and his process. Okay, his mental and his process, that is where I really up myself. okay, into where I am today, into how I am today, and how I see the markets. All right. So this could not disclose the amount. Okay. And then after that, in 2017, which another impact, which good impact for me is also Christopher Lee. His Candlestick Trading Bible, and then his trend trading books, and then he's also Candlestick Made Easy. Yeah. So I learned more about impulse wave, reply wave from Christopher Lee. Okay, from Christopher Lee. So the thing is, right, the one that I want to share with you guys, right, is when you get into FX trading, right? So the most important thing, right, your knowledge. You have one way or the other, right? Knowledge is never free, of course. You have to go and seek. So for me, I go and really seek the knowledge that I want, because we all have academical knowledge, but we need to have financial market knowledge as well in order to trade the markets, so that you roughly know what is going on and what are you dealing with, right? So, and most of where I am today and what I am today in terms of my strategy, right? So it's all about bits and pieces from here. It's all bits and pieces combined together into one strategy, right? Which is myself, RasFX, Forex Pips. Okay, I got my own strategy. I mean, I combine into supply and demand. Supply and demand is really just of the internet, and then I start to see, I mean, do it my own way and see based on my own way about how to see supply and demand. Okay, supply and demand can be traded in a lot of ways. Okay, a lot of ways. Okay, so so if supply and demand completes my technical analysis with no indicators, I already got price action strategy. Okay, from all these great people that I knew with. Okay, all these good people that I knew with, and that's it. How I mean that's how I go about into where I am today. So if you guys like thinking that, that's what I mean. Like for instance, right? I've not hear, maybe there is, but I've not hear anyone who really can be consistent in the trading world by just trading off from YouTube or taking any live signals and all that. Alright, you have to go and seek the knowledge. You have to go and invest, not just your time. You have to invest your money as well. But of course, you have to invest your money wisely and choosing the one who you can trust and have faith to be side by side with you to learn about the markets is another problem for you guys as well. I understand that. I've been through that as well. But it's really everyone. I mean, each one to his own, I would say. Okay. That is the gist of it. So my main point here is just to share with you about my current knowledge. So it's never about one. It's all about the little bits and pieces that you take from here and there, and then you compile it into your own. So I like to share with my students, right? As they are learning from me, right? I always tell them, learn the way, okay? Learn the way. After you learn the way, right? Find your own way. Okay? Maybe it sounds a bit holistic for you guys, but it is really that. Okay? It is really that. So most of them have able to open up their mind and able to find a strategy, that's something that they are very comfortable with, right? And most of them really entered and analyze the market based on their own decisions. You have to have faith in yourself. That's what I gotta say. So that's it. Alright, I'm not going to do any analysis because I already entered some for the market today. I'll need 3 more days into my funded verification for my FTMO, and I'll give you guys a share if there's any new updates about that. Alright, so I hope this is useful for you guys, and all the best as you go in this very tough journey, whether it's the tough journey of COVID-19 and also forex trading. I wish you guys all the best, and I really do. And I knew that you guys can do it if you can put in effort. Okay, put in the effort, put in the time, and I'm very sure you will find positive results. And then make sure you are focused on the processes rather than the money itself. Okay, the money is just a product of a successful process. All right, that's the most important thing. All right, guys. So cheers. See you guys.